Hey guys, it's Jay with Hustle Paintball, and today we're going to go over Dye CG Paint. This is Dye's first foray into the paint game, and honestly, I think they've nailed it. This stuff is very impressive, and you know, it's paint. We've had just a simple box of paintballs forever. It's come in pretty much the same standard configuration since, you know, there has been the game of paintball. But Dye tried to change it up. They tried to add some features. Some of these features, of course, that we like, that we're big fans of here at Hustle Paintball. Well, the box itself, rather than it being taped or held together with, you know, adhesive or anything like that, which kind of sucks to open at the field, in the case of the Dye boxes, they just unfold. You just fold them out, you can see all the paint laying right there. And that brings me, of course, to the next feature that the Dye paint has, which is, of course, the bag itself. As you can see here, the bag will stand up of its own volition, as well as you can rip the top off rather than have to, you know, pull the bags apart. And better yet, it's resealable. It has a Ziploc liner right in here, so you can seal the bags up. So if you're at a scenario, or even if you're back at your hotel room, if you're at a national event, they won't dry out or get soggy or anything like that that you might experience with the inclement weather that we all know paintballers really don't care about because we're going to play in it anyway. That's not why you buy paint. You buy paint for the fill and how it actually performs when it is shooting at your opponent. Dye chose to go with a dark blue shell, so it's harder for your opponent to see when it's actually flying at them, as well as a bright yellow PSP legal fill that's it's hysterical how much it is. Rather than it being the kind of thick fill that you get with something like Evil, it's kind of thin. However, the amount of pigment in it makes it so that, despite the fact that it's a thinner fill, it doesn't become translucent. Instead, it just spreads out in these enormous, almost comedically large splat marks on your target, be it your opponent's gogs, their jersey, or whatever. We actually have some footage of that happening to one unfortunate soul, Eric. Beyond that, of course, it's, you know, bubble wrapped. The boxes, as I said, you can fold them back down, reseal everything, and it makes transporting them to and from the field a lot easier. You don't have like flaps and stuff hanging out everywhere. The paint itself, of course, is equally on par with any other high-end. As you guys can see in the video, it was bouncing about half the time, but that was off the padded jerseys with Dye core elbow pads and a shirt underneath that, mostly because I didn't want to shoot Eric that close that many times without a little bit of protection. So it would actually probably break a little bit more often than that on that particular part of the person on the forearms with pads, and probably a lot more on any other place that you would hit them. So with that being said, guys, if you would like to buy the Dye paint or anything else you saw in the video or anything else paintball related, you of course can get that at hustlepaintball.com. And if you have any ideas for any further videos, of course, email us at videos@hustlepaintball.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter, because we're always on there sharing sort of, you know, interesting moments of the office. We're always asking you guys what you think about a whole range of paintball related stuff. Of course, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel already, well, get to it. The button's around here somewhere. YouTube does keep changing their format, so I don't know where it's gone recently. And last but not least, of course, guys, hit up pbriot.com. It is probably the fastest growing and I think the coolest community of paintballers in, well, the whole land of the internet. So with all that being said, guys, I'll see you next time. Donuts.